Hey, what's going on, everybody? Nate here. Gonna do a couple comic book reviews and something a little bit different. Some movie and TV reviews. And we'll just dive right in here. I've been reading Absolute Flash. I read issue 2. I did a review a little while ago of issue 1. We're talking about how it's fun, it's interesting. This Absolute world has been super interesting that DC's been creating. A new take on all of our favorite classic DC characters. So it's been fun and interesting and different and a lot to learn. In a lot of these books, you're still trying to figure out who, what, where, when, and why. So that continues with Flash. Absolute Flash and it's Wally West is the Absolute Flash. And in issue 2, you're still trying to get your bearings on what's going on here. There's a lot of back and forth between timelines or dimensions. Wally's still trying to figure out what's going on and how and why he has these powers. And the rogues, I believe that's what they're called. They're chasing him down in this issue. They started chasing him down, I think, at the end of issue 1. And he still doesn't know what's going on. And he doesn't know how he has these powers. And then Barry Allen's involved, and Wally's dad is involved. And they're both scientists, I believe, at this military base. Anyway, so there's still a lot happening, and Wally's trying to figure it out, and us readers are trying to figure it out. But at the end of the day, it's been interesting. So we'll see where this goes. Hopefully there's more and more revealed to us in issue 3. And then Absolute Green Lantern, number 1, also dark, mysterious, not entirely sure what's going on. Either way, it's super interesting, and we want to know more. And it doesn't appear that Hal Jordan is our Green Lantern in here, kind of given away by the cover. That's all I'll say about this one. It's dark and mysterious, and you really have no idea what's going on. Kind of like the Flash, but this one even more so. But I'll say it again, dark and mysterious, and it kind of, yeah, we have to read a few issues to even find out what's going on here. All new Venom 5. Issues 1 till now, we don't know who the new Venom has been. And spoiler alert, this book's been out for a while, but it is revealed that Mary Jane is the new Venom, also known as Jackpot. So Venom's been parading around doing his thing, and nobody knows who's under the symbiote. And then on the very last page, it's revealed that it's Mary Jane. So fun read. And yeah, what are your thoughts on Mary Jane Venom? Just trying to be quick here, sorry if I'm not going more in depth. And then Spider-Boy 12, I haven't been reading this whole series, but I picked up the issue where it introduces a new Spider-Girl. This one came out quite some time ago, like 8 issues ago, because I think Spider-Boy 20 is the last of the series, and that's coming out soon, if it hasn't already. So this book is almost a year old, 8 months old or something like that. But as most of you know, the new Spider-Boy that was introduced to us like a year or 2 ago is Bailey. And in this issue, there's like a Spider-Boy celebration day, and Bailey goes to this, and he's having fun and a good time. And then some people show up, and, you know, as spider people go, they start fighting, and Bailey goes to start fighting. And then this new Spider-Girl drops in and starts kicking butt. So I thought that was cool. It's a fun read. The Spider World's always a fun read. And I think Spider-Girl looks pretty cool here. So yeah, that's that. Some good reads, some fun reads. We'll move on to the movies. So I've been rewatching the MCU for those of you that have been following me for some time. And I'm in phase 4, phase 5. Anyways, I got to Falcon and the Winter Soldier. It's fun when you go back and rewatch stuff because you feel like you forgot things or you missed things, and I find that you enjoy them more when you go back and revisit. So I really enjoyed Falcon and Winter Soldier, especially after watching Captain America Brave New World and what's the newest one that just came out? Thunderbolts. So it's nice, like, because these characters have come so far, and it's neat going back and revisiting where they came from, because it's been how many years since Iron Man 1, 2008, almost 20 years. So it's neat to go back and revisit their journey that brought them to the points that they are today. And it's nice that we still have Sam and Bucky. And I didn't like this series when it first came out, but going back and rewatching it now, like 4 years later, I really enjoyed it. And it's really good character building on both parts. So if you haven't watched this, or you haven't in a while, I highly suggest you go back and revisit it. And I'm gonna go onto the Eternals. Same sort of thing. Not that you're revisiting old characters, because these were new to us, but going back and watching this, this is a really good film, and I don't know why I got so much hate. And great cast, great characters. I think they did a good job. This could have been a series. It would have been better, I think, as a series, like 6 episodes, 6 hours of content to bring this to life, to do more character building. But for what they did in like the 2.5 hour time span, I think they did a good job telling us who the Eternals are, why they were there, and where they were going. And it's really too bad that people didn't enjoy the film for what it was. Rewatching it again, just like I said about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, this was really good, and I missed a lot of stuff in it, revisiting it, and it was fun. There was a lot of depth. It was good writing. I think great cast, and I wish we were going to get to see more storytelling about this, but it wasn't a hit. It wasn't received well, and I believe Marvel scrapped like any sequels. And there's a good post-credit scene in this too. We don't know if that's ever gonna get brought up again. Shang-Chi and I think a couple Eternals might show up in the near future in Avengers films or future Marvel projects, but I think Marvel Studios dropped anything to do with this. Like, this isn't the only movie or show or storyline that they've dropped because it wasn't well received by the public. So it's unfortunate, because my wife and I watched this and we really enjoyed it. We fell in love with it, and we were hoping for more. So it's really too bad. But yeah, if you got nothing better to do, read those comics, watch these movies and shows, and I think you'll feel how I felt. It was nice to visit it again and enjoy it all over again in a new way. But yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you're having a nice long weekend, I guess. And yeah, take care. See you guys.